So, Season 2 is over, and Season 3 of Battlefield 2042 is here, with a lot of changes. Now, today I'm going to be going over all of those, the big, the small, the stealth, the known, because to be honest, I haven't played around with the update as much as I'd like to get out a full review. Haven't unlocked all the content, haven't played the map enough, haven't played with new specialists enough, so that video will be coming later this week. But so far, overall, the map seems incredible. DICE have seemed to up their shader quality completely. This is also evident with their breakaway rework, and the map flow is great. It seems like a classic feeling and looking Battlefield map from Battlefield 1 or 5. Anyway, let's get on with all of the changes that you might not know. Starting off big, of course, we have the new map Spearhead, the new specialist Zaid with his airburst rifle and quick recharge of health after a kill, the Tor railgun tank, the Rorschach 4 railgun, the NVK shotgun and pistol, the throwing knife is a gadget, the XM8 and A91 Volt weapons, and a whole new battle pass with a load of cosmetics that seem to have upped the quality and genericness of the soldiers from the last two seasons, which I am a big fan of. This update has also introduced the vehicle category rework. It's finally here. Each map will have a different vehicle count, and each mode will also have a different vehicle count for each map. The different categories that have been introduced now split up air vehicles into different classes, rearrange the land vehicles, and overall it's a lot more of a polished experience because each map is now tailored to the amount of vehicles available and what types of vehicle are available. It's still early doors on this one, but I have to say I am a big fan so far. Seeing the diversity of vehicles now compared to how it used to be is a very welcome change. Now, with all of those big changes out the way that everybody kind of knows about, let's head on to the smaller or stealth changes that you might not have known. DICE have sneakily added in XP boosts to the game. These work like your conventional XP boosts, except for the fact that when they're activated, they are activated automatically once you get them. Now don't worry, the timer for them only goes down when you're in a match, which is genius. Unlike your COD or Rainbow Six Siege fear of missing out XP boosts, where you activate them and have to play during the next 48 or 24 hours, these XP boosts will apply to your matches only, meaning there's no stress. This is a great way of doing this, I think it's awesome. The ping system has been reworked completely too, checking the area for hostiles instead of how it used to work, but pressing twice will still ping danger. While I did like to be able to ping certain objectives to move to, you can still danger ping, which basically works the same way, and even without this it makes you use the compass more to navigate, which I think is pretty good. We've seen some more third-person soldier animation improvements, as animations are now more fluid when changing direction while running. Soldiers with repair tools can also now see icons for tanks that need repairing and vice versa. If you're in a tank and there's someone with a repair tool next to you, there will be an icon above their head showing you that they have one, making it easier for you to identify and find somewhere to be repaired. Interact prompts and different parts of the UI can now be scaled individually, which is a great feature to have. The lock-on sounds have been overhauled. The throwing distance of C5 has been adjusted to fit its anti-vehicle role more. Your player's responsiveness has been improved when you're jumping, vaulting, or initiating a parachute jump. This is great to see because these still felt a little bit clunky. I don't think they were too bad, but now they're pretty much flawless. Sundance's grenades will no longer display the wrong grenade name when you're holding them in your hand. I'm personally not a Sundance main, but somebody that I do know who is has been complaining that the grenade showed the wrong icon or the wrong name when holding them. So you throw what you think was an anti-armor grenade at a tank and turns out it's a scatter. This has now been resolved. The AI has now been improved in terms of reviving and pinging when reviving. Now if you ping an AI, they won't bleed out really fast and they're more likely to revive you now too. Their pathfinding has also been improved greatly. A very, very important change is that bird counts in certain areas of certain maps have been reduced. Just thought I'd add that one in there. An immersion breaking one for me has been fixed in the form of soldiers spawning in. Before, sometimes soldiers would spawn in and look like they spawned from the ground like some sort of plant, but now they don't, which is great. Rendering issues with player models on old gen have also been fixed. No more low poly PS2 McKay. I personally don't play on old gen, but for people who do, great stuff. Now something that will apply to me is that aim assist has been improved for vertical recoil. I have been testing this a little bit and it does seem better, but I'll have to use it for a little bit longer to kind of see where I sit with it, but overall it seems better. And now for stealth changes. Now as I'm recording this, it's only a couple hours after the update has dropped, so the stealth changes list is still expanding and expanding, people are adding to it, but so far these are things that we know of and that have been reported. Not all of these have been tested by me, as I don't have footage for most of them, but here we go. As with every season, we have new menu music, but now we also have new menu voice lines when your specialist spawns in. This adds to the grittiness of the game and overall is a great change.
Toe to the line, people.
We've also got voice lines at the start of the round and in-game. Here's an example of the start of the round.
Let's give them hell.
And there have been reports of McKay talking about shells getting caught in his plate carrier in-game when he's being shot at, which is pretty cool. There are also reports of better micro-destruction around different maps for different objects, which is great to see if that's true. Improved car physics, a lot of people have been reporting crashing into tanks with their jeeps, and their jeeps just stopping now instead of sending the tanks flying. Melee and takedowns apparently splash blood on your screen now to add to the grittiness of them. The MCS shotgun has also been apparently nerfed. It takes a lot more shots to kill someone with, but that one is also unverified. And the main battle tank turret speed seems to have been increased marginally to buff it a little bit. There unfortunately is no APS system on the main battle tank at this time. One of my own noticed stealth changes was this cloud formation, which is interestingly going at about 1,000 miles an hour. Now I'm just kidding, this is a bug. I found it really funny, and this is the only bug that I've encountered in my couple of hours playing with the updates so far. I kinda don't want it fixed, because it's really funny. Maybe it's intentional, maybe clouds do this in Sweden when it's raining, but I have no idea. I'm assuming it's not. So that is all the stealth changes that I have found and other people have found. As I said though, this list is always expanding. If you've noticed any, leave them in the comments below. If you want to check out the big community list of stealth changes, I'll leave the link to that Reddit post down below. It's the most helpful place and easiest place to find the list of them, and they all get verified when they get pushed through there, so have a look. So far, I've got to say this update has been a blast for me. Maybe my favourite season yet. I will leave most of my thoughts for my full review later this week, so if you did enjoy this video, please come back then and check it out. This game is just moving in all of the right directions for me, art direction wise, map design wise, gameplay wise, weapon wise. Everything is stacking up to look great for the future, and if this season is a foundation for what's to come, in terms of story and in terms of maps, let me have it, because this has been amazing so far and I really want more. I'm going to be progressing my way through the battle pass, unlocking everything, and by the time my review is ready, I'll have almost everything unlocked gameplay wise. Maybe everything if I grind my way there, but I'll have enough to know my general feelings about the season in further detail. But what do you think about it? Whether you love it or hate it, leave your opinion in the comments below for everyone to see. And if you do want to talk to me or anybody else that loves this game, head over to the NoSalt Discord. There is a link in the description below and in the comments. We'd love to have you there. We're talking everything Season 3 at the moment. If you want to check out anything lore related to 2042, go check out Comet's Exodus Archives. They're the #1 place for lore for this game. Everything you need to know is there, even all of the Season 3 stuff that we know about so far. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.